shortage of rain, then we have to make some scientific solution. And that to say God is acting, God is not acting, that's not practical. We must make some solution, like irrigation.
God helps those who help themselves.
No, don't bring slogan now. No, answer this question.
Well, people are falsely thinking themselves to be independent of God.
Now, what is this question? Try to understand first of all. This person is intelligent.
Actually, it's not a fact that by relying on science one can solve one's problems when you're dealing with...
No, what they have solved. What they have solved, first of all.
They haven't solved anything.
Yeah.
Just like, say here's a field, and it's full of woods. So a farmer comes and he cuts down the trees and then he plants grain, and then it comes up as wheat. So say, well, God did not do it, I did it. So his proposal is that under such circumstances, how is the idea of God practical?
So, then practically, if God would not have given you this land, then what is scheme of tilling it? Can you till in the sky, in the air? The who has given you the land? You are very practical, but are very deadly. Can you manufacture this land? Can you? Then God comes immediately. Or you get this water. Can you manufacture water? Or you get this air. Can you manufacture? Or you get this fire. Everything. There is God.
But then he may say, but what is the use? Because someone who is atheist and someone who is God conscious, sometimes it is found that the
atheist will suffer. Just like anyone who is outlaw, does not believe in the government law, he will suffer. If somebody says, I don't care for government laws, then he will suffer. Ankara vimuratma katta ham iti varnate. He's a rascal. He may say so, like madman, but I don't care for government and government laws. But naturally he will be punished. He will be put into jail and suffer. That he cannot check. He may, with empty words, he can say, I don't care for government. But does it mean that he can escape the government laws? That is not possible. Government will see that here is a lunatic rascal, put him into the jail. That's all. Is it not? Is it not practical?
You say also that. What is the difference? You have to farm.
That is another thing, you and me.
You know?
But we are talking of government laws. Whether you will be punished, I will be punished, that is different. Anyone will be punished. There is no question I and you. It is not that I am very favorite and you are not favorite. Anyone who will violate the government laws will be punished. कृष्ण शक्ति धरो तुम्हें जानो तत्व भाव जानी दाक्ष लगी पूछे साधु कहा तो सनातन गोस्वामी की गुरु Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is authorizing him to become Guru. This is parampara system. Nobody can become Guru or self-made Guru. That is not Guru. Here, Chaitanya Goswami he presented as a disciple, ideal disciple. He asked him, Kyami Kamamari Yapikaputra, process, how to have to how to ask him question. Padvidhi, Panipakina, Parikrishna, Parikrishna means question. That is also required. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is authorizing him. That's what he said. Krishna Shakti Bhava. Yeah, Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is authorizing Sanatana Goswami unless he has got the power to receive the instruction. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not going to waste his time. He has power, he is empowered. Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission is that to preach Krishna consciousness all over the world. So he is empowering Sanatana Goswami to take this task and spread Krishna consciousness. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. Then you will find in the Chaitanya Charitamrita the verse, Krishna Shakti Vina Nahe Nama Krishna. Without being empowered by Krishna, nobody can preach the holy name of the Lord. Krishna Shakti Vina Nahe Nama Krishna. So, without getting the power of add-on, it's like even one is qualified lawyer, he must get the power of attorney from the client and then he can achieve. That is the law. Similarly, without being endowed with the power of attorney from Krishna, it is not possible to preach. So, our business is, because we are preparing ourselves to preach the consciousness, we must be qualified to get the power of God. Sometimes we speak that I will preach. What will you preach? But you will get the power of attorney, then preach. Preaching is not so easy. That anyone can preach. Without Krishna Shakti Vina Nama. So to get that power of attorney, one has to qualify it. Not that the power of attorney is hanging the tree and you can take it. No. So, how this power of attorney can be achieved? That is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. You are singing daily, Guru, now today is Guru Purnima. Especially, you should understand what is the power of attorney. Anyone can recite this verse. Sri Guru Charana.
Sri Guru Charana Padma, Kevala Bhakti Sadma,
Yeah.
Bando Mui
Savadana. So, this is the meaning that if you want to be devotee, then you must approach the spiritual master who has got the power. Sri Guru Charana Padma, Devoti Bhagavata Sarva, Mandami Savadhanam. Savadhan means very careful, not hindsight. Then
Janhara Prasade Vai,
Jahana Prasade Bhai, He Bhavapadi Krishna
Krishna
Bhakti,
Bhakti.
the five Jahana. So, why one should go to spiritual master? Because Jahara Prasade Bhai, my dear brother, if you get the benediction from the spiritual master, Jahara Prasade Bhai, Evavotariya. What is that benediction? The benediction is not that cure my disease. They do not know. Generally, therefore they are cheated. The other day in Washington, one American with back pain, so she came for curing the leg trouble. That is going on. Why you should approach the spiritual master? There is somebody, doctors, hospitals, go there. No. Yeah, you show me your miracles. And people are also cheating them. Some miracles have become God. This is way. But the miracle of spiritual master is Jahara Prasade Dhari, Eva. This is it. No more material existence. Then they follow Toriya Jaya. Toriya Jaya means one can cross over the ocean of Nisa. That is real gain, that is the real favor of spiritual master. Not that cure your leg and again walk here and again become, break your leg and again come. Not like that. Ebhava
Krishna Prapti Hoy.
Krishna Prapti Hoy. That is spiritual. One who can give you Krishna. Krishna है तुम्हारा कृष्ण गीते पारो भारी भारी कहो पाचे भगवान Krishna, I am sitting after Krishna, Vaishnava Thakur, my spiritual master. So, Krishna is your problem. Krishna is not independent. He is the property of the devotee. Krishna se tomar, Krishna dite par. Dhai tomo pachi. I'm just following you, sir. Because Krishna is your property. If you like, you can take it immediately. So, it is not fragmenting, it is Shastra. Vede Sudurlava Anubhava. You cannot get Krishna by standing on Veda. Vede Sudurlava. Durlava means it is not possible. Patham Devi Padam Mudasdara Prasad Desan Grihikari Janati Tattam Prasad Desan one has got little favor of Krishna. He knows Krishna Tattva. Jatkarna Patakha Bhaivatam Gaurami Vastava. Prabhupada Saraswati, he has made one poetry. Kaivallam Narakayati. Kaivallam means to merge into the Brahma existence. No difference. Oneness. That is called Kaivallam. So for a Vaishnava, the Kaivallam is as good as the hell. Prabhupada Saraswati said, Kaivallam Narakayati. This Kaivalya, no Vaishnava will say, now I am going to merge into the existence. Because they hate it as hell. Kaivalyam Narakaya. Then heavenly planets, Tidasapura Akasa Pushpayati. Tidasapura means the heaven. But so many millions of demigods live. They consider, Vaishnava consider as Akasa Pushpa. We know the beast. phantasmatic. It is no bad. Akasha Pushpa. That means Kurmi Gani. Gani, they are after liberation, merging into the existence, Brahma existence. The Vaishnava say this achievement is as good as one who goes to the hell. Then heavenly planet Kurmis, they might have past activities, they want to go to the heavenly planet. So Vaishnava says, what is this heavenly planet? It is fantasy. There is no actuality. Then yogi, the yogi's main business is to control the senses. That is real yoga. Yoga is real control. Controlling the senses so that mind can be in peaceful condition. Without controlling your senses, mind cannot be. Then you can apply this mind for meditation. If the mind is agitated, what is this nonsense meditation? First of all, control the mind, then think of meditation. Dhyana Tadvati Manasa. We have to meditate with the mind. But if the mind is agitated, where is the question of meditation? Without both. So, for a yogi, the first business is yam, asana, pranayama, dhyana, dharana, pratyahara, also Ashtanga Yoga. Then one mind is controlled. Then he can remain in trance, always thinking of Vishnu. That is yoga. The first thing is to control the mind, control the senses. So that is also, described by the Buddha. He says that Duttanta Indriya Kala Sattva-patali Prathata Damastrayati. These senses are just like venomous serpent, always existing. And as soon as one sense touches another sense, then finished. Spiritual life finished. Just like the serpent, if it touches even little, immediately your life is finished. Similarly, our senses are very strong, just like as strong as the serpent, uncontrollable. So, why it is so dangerous? Because it has got the fame. It is not fame. Why? But there are physicians in the Ayurvedic physicians. They know, they capture snakes and they take away the fang for medicine. They are also used as medicine. So if the poison teeth is broken, then it is no more dangerous. No more dangerous. It may have very big wound, but one who knows that his poison teeth is taken away, it is not like that. It may be very fearful to the children, but a grown-up man who knows that his poison teeth is no longer there, it is not like that. In Bengal it is called Vishnai Kulopana Chakra. There is no poison and we have got a very big wound. So, how it is possible? First thing is, and Duddhampa Indriya Kala Sarpa-patali Prathata Namaskara. How it is possible? Labisham Sukhaya. This material world is miserable for everyone. For a devotee, it is not at all miserable. Sukhaya. In this New York City, there are so many skyscraper buildings. Bring all of them and compare. our happiness. See, practically. Here is skyscraper building and there are others, and call them and ask them, are you happy like us? So we can turn this whole world like that. Vishampurnam Sukha. It is possible. Everyone is hankering, working so hard day and night, and there is fire brigade, it is going on. This is that. That is not happiness. Here is happiness. Come here and sit down, and you will find. It's practical. So if you expand this Krishna consciousness from man, you will find whole world full of happiness. Visham Purnam Sukha. Now how it is possible? Jat karana patakha vaivavatam gaurameva sumha. It is possible simply by the mercy glance of Sri Chaitanya. If you simply glance over his body, then the whole thing happens. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving, empowering Sanatana Goswami. So you should follow. Narottam Thakur says, Ei Chaya Gosai Jara Tara Muriga. I'm sentimental. That person who has followed the six Gosai, Ei Chaya Gosai Jara Tara Muriga. Prasavara Paduremo Murukanjo. By their dust of lotus feet is my subsistence. So today Sanatana Goswami Bhakti
Disappearance.
Disappearance and appearance. His disappearance here and appearance somewhere. Just like sunset, sunrise. Sunset and sunrise simultaneously. So, Hare Krishna, others he, under the order of Krishna, he appears somewhere and disappears because he is ordered by them. He said, now go there, preach Krishna, go there. So, appearance here, disappearance there. Therefore, the same thing. Then what is the next time?
Guru Mukha Padma Bhakya.
Chitte Dekho. This is the determination. We must approach the real Guru, empower Guru, with Parapata. Then, if we take this word, Guru Mukha Chitte, Arana Karina. Don't try, don't manufacture ideas. Then, if you take up that seriously, then your life is Guru Mukha Chitta Arana Karina. Don't spoil yourself by manufacturing ideas. Take word from him and carry it out. Don't bother whether he is spiritually advanced or not. But take the order of the spiritual master and carry it. Then everything guaranteed. Guru Mukha Chitta Arana Karina. Then
Sri Guru Charanirati.
Sri Guru Charanirati. Say Sri Uttama Goti. You want enhancement in spiritual consciousness, but it is possible only Sri Guru Charanirati. If you keep your faith only on the lotus feet of the Guru, then you make advance. There is no doubt about it. Then
Jai Prasade Purisava Asha.
Jai Prasade, we have got so many desires. But if we have got strong faith at the lotus feet, everything will be full. Automatically. Jai Prasade Purisava. Then
Chakudana Dila Jai.
Chakudana Dila Jai, Janme Janme Prabhu says. Guru's business is Chakudana. We are kept in the darkness of this material existence, and Guru's business is to open it, to bring it to you. light. That is good. Not to keep him again in the darkness. Chakkudana Dilale Janme Janme. Prabhu said, Prabhu means master. Then
Divya Gyan Hide Prakashi.
Dibba Gyan Hide Prakashi. What is the Dibba Gyan? Dibba Gyan is that we are all servant of Krishna. And our only business is to serve Krishna. Dibba Gyan. This is Dibba Gyan. It is not difficult at all. Simply we have become servant of so many things. Servant of society, servant of community, servant of country, servant of wife, servant of children, servant of job, and so many. Now, let me become servant of Krishna. This is the book. Dikha means from this Dipagya, that is the, and Tha means capacity, expand. Then
Prema Bhakti Jaha Hoite Avidya.
Prema Bhakti Jaha Hoite Avidya Vinasa Jaya.
Vedegaya Jaharaj.
Vedegaya Jaharaj. You should understand this. So, by the mercy of Guru, by the favor of Guru, we get Prema Bhakti. There are many Bhakti. In the beginning, we have to discharge devotional service according to the rules and regulations of the Shastra, the instruction of Guru. Shastra Vidhi. The Shastra Vidhi Mustika, Bhattate Kamakaraka, na siddhin sabhati. Krishna says, this Shastra Vidhi, Vidhiman, if one gives us the Shastra Vidhi and manufactures his own way, na siddhin sabhati. He does not get success. Not Sukham, neither happiness, not Paramudi, what to speak of going back to home. Forget all this. Shastra. So this is Vidhiman. So when we have practiced to Vidhiman, then we gradually get love. That is happiness. Prema Pumartha Maha. Just like in India, formally, a very small, minor boy and girl are married, especially the girl, 10, 12 years married. So, how she can love her husband? She does not know. But there is Vidhima. Vidhima comes, the elderly people of it. Now, just give your husband this refreshment. So she is. In this way, gradually, when she is grown up, she does not require any instruction. She knows how to serve her husband. That is prema. That is good. But the beginning must be really prema. Vidhi prema. Prema bhakti jaha.
Avidya Vinasa.
Avidya Vinasa Jate Prama Avidya. Unless we are free from this nescience of material existence, there is no question of Krishna prema. Two things cannot go. So you are observing our movement?
Yes, really for the first time at close quarters.
First time? We are here for the last 7 years.
Yes, I know a little about you, but it's only in the last hour that I've really begun to learn.
He said in the movie.
Your paper is observer. Why did you not observe for the last 7 years?
We just showed him the film.
Huh?
We just showed him our film.
How did you like?
Oh, it was very interesting. Again, it taught me a lot, but I did not previously know.
We are trying to give real life. You are religious observer. What is your idea of religion?
I would say much the same as yours from what I've seen in your writing. There's an underlying truth behind all religion. Would you agree with that?
Religion, as it is explained in the dictionary, accepting a supreme controller, is it not? So, do the people accept a supreme controller? Do they accept? There are so many systems of religions, but do they actually know who is the supreme controller? That is my question. What do you think? It's like this is British government, and we know that the Queen is the supreme controller. Similarly, of all creation, cosmic manifestation, there is a supreme controller.
About page on us. Yeah, this is a whole
Sunday, what is it?
Sunday Chronicle. Deccan Chronicle, the biggest distributed English paper in this area.
What is this, Rath Yatra?
Yes. In New York. The Rath Yatra conquering.
Yes, I told you, Rath Yatra, he conquered the world. I saw of the Communist Party.
Yes. It says underneath Rath Yatra in foreign lands.
Huh?
Rath Yatra in foreign lands. That's the caption underneath the picture.
What is it?
Just here. Rath Yatra in foreign lands.
Hare Krishna Swami. So read it. No.
Hare Krishna Swamis.
Speak up, sir.
Man has unraveled many mysteries in his progress from barbarism to civilization. In his relentless pursuit of knowledge and his bid to add to his storehouse of information about the myriad mysteries of the universe, he has outstepped the boundaries of the earth and turned his attention to outer space, and at present he is trying to determine whether life exists on Mars. But even though he has climbed a long way up the ladder of knowledge, the great mystery of all baffles him still, the mystery of God. Who is God? What is the relationship between man and God? Why should man try to realize God? These are some of the questions which have been engaging the attention of all thinking men from times immemorial. The search for God has been going on down the ages because the Supreme Being is God, and to know Him is to know the truth of all things, in all forms, in time as well as in space. The destiny of man is unity with God, for man is essentially inseparable from God. It is this knowledge which helps man to attain the state of eternal satisfaction, or moksha. But for self-knowledge, moksha will be impossible, and self-knowledge will be impossible of attainment but for those divine messengers who throw light on the path of our lives. Whenever true knowledge, spiritual knowledge, begins to vanish from the face of the earth and tends to lapse into oblivion, the divine messengers revive that knowledge and nourish it with the vitality of their own experience. These divine messengers seek to awaken man to the knowledge of his real heritage. One such divine messenger is His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
He made the ground.
Very nice. He's written like an essay.
We should send this to Blitz,
Yes.
this article.
Yes.
Because they have said ungodly, and he is saying
Divine messenger.
Yes, he is saying
Wonderful.
divine messenger.
Yes. Please send, get some copies. And said this Darshan, editor, Karanji.
Yes.
So liberation means Mahaseva Dharma Hudvinte. We want liberation, then Mahaseva. We have to take shelter of Mahatma. And if you want to go to the darkest region of material existence, then Jositang Sangisam, sense enjoyment. Joshit means woman. So the last resort of sense enjoyment is sex life. So if we indulge in sex life, then Jositang Sangisam. Not only directly we indulge in sex life, but even indirectly we associate with persons who are only interested in sex life. Umsang Sriyang Mithuni Bhavame Tat. This material world is existing on this Mithuni Bhava. Samadgaram Jositang Sangisangam. Therefore, we will find in the Vedic way of life, sex indulgence is restricted. If we indulge in sex life, then it is absolutely required. Then we are gliding towards hellish condition of life. And if we follow the path of Mahatmas, Mahaseva, that is Dharam Ahud Vimukh, we are making progress towards liberation. So this is a chance, this Kumbh Mela is a chance to get opportunity of Mahaseva. Mahaseva Dharma Kuturu. Many, of course it is Kali Yuga. There are so many so-called Mahatmas in grace for earning livelihood. That kind of Mahatma is not required. Mahatma is also described in the Bhagavad Gita. Sa Mahatma Sudurlava. Actually, we have to associate with such Mahatma, with Sudurlava. Not very easily obtainable. And who is that Sudurlava Mahatma? That is also described. Bhavanam Janmanamanti Jnanavan Bhaga Prabhuddhati Vasudeva Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Sudurlava. So you get so many Mahatmas who are declaring atheism, there is no God, I am God, you are God, where you are searching out God, the God is loitering in the street, this Daridra Narayan. If you associate with such Mahatma, so-called, they are not Mahatma, they are Duratma. So be careful that you may not mistake who is Mahatma. Mahatma, very simple thing. Mahatmanustamang pratho devi prakriti masti. Mahatma has nothing to do with this material world. They are under the care of Devi Prakriti. Manne dhanavi janarupa tapastutauja teja prabhava balapurusha buddhi yoga naradhanaya bhavanti parasya punsho bhaktya chutosha bhagavan gajadutapaya. Nobody can captivate Krishna by all these material possessions. These are material possessions, money, then manpower, beauty, education, austerity, mystic power, and so on and so on. There are so many things. They are not capable of approaching the Supreme Personality of God. Krishna personally says, Bhaktya mam abhijanati. He doesn't say all these material possessions, that if one is very rich man, he can have my favor. No. Krishna is not a poor man like me, that if somebody gives me some money, I become benefited. He is self-sufficient, Atmaram. So there is no need of any help from anyone else. He is fully satisfied, Atmaram. Only bhakti, love, that is required. Bhakti means to serve Krishna, that is without any purpose. Ahoituki apratihata, that bhakti. Unalloyed, annavilasita sunnam, jnanakarma dhanamritam. Everywhere, this is the statement of the Shastra, that bhakti should be unalloyed. Annavilasita sunnam, jnanakarma dhanamritam. Anukullena Krishnanushilanam bhakti uttam. Sarvapadhi vinirmuktam tatparatena nirmalam rishikena rishikesha sevanam bhakti uchyate. There are so many other definitions. And if we have bhakti, love for Krishna, then we don't require huge amount of money or strength or education or austerity, nothing of this. Krishna says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yomi bhaktya pradachati. He doesn't require anything from us, but he wants everyone that because he is part and parcel of Krishna, he wants to see that everyone is obedient to him, everyone loves him. That is his aspiration. Just like the father is a very rich man, he doesn't require any help from his son But he aspires that his son should be obedient and love her. That is his satisfaction. Uh, that is the whole situation. Uh, Krishna has created Ekam Bahushyama. We are Vivinnangsha, Mamaivangsha Jiva, part and parcel of Krishna, every one of us. So everyone has got some duty. Krishna has created us expecting something to be done by us for satisfaction of Krishna. That is bhakti. So that our opportunity is obtained in this human form of life. We should not waste our valuable time in any other occupation or business. Simply inquire and be ready how to serve Krishna. Anukullena Krishna. Anukul. Not your satisfaction, but Krishna's satisfaction. That is called Anukul. Favorable. Anukullena Krishnanushilanam. And Anushilanam means activity. Not that in trance I am in meditation. That is also something, is better than nothing. But real devotional service is activity. One must be active. And the best activity is to preach the glory of the Supreme Personality of God. That is the best activity. Nacha tasmat manusyeshu kastit me priyakritam. So our this movement is based on practical activity. Whatever talent you have got, whatever little strength you have got, education you have got, you haven't got to learn anything. Whatever you have got, in whatever position you are, you can serve Krishna. Not that you have to learn something first and then you can serve. No, the service itself is learning. The more you try to render service, the more you become advanced, how to become experienced servant. We don't require any extra intelligence. Otherwise, the example is Gajajuthapayo. The elephant, the king of the elephant, he is satisfied. He is an animal. He is not a Brahmin, he is not a Vedantist. Maybe very big, fatty animal, but after all, he is an animal. Hanuman was an animal. There are many such things. Jatayu was a bird. So, how they satisfied? The Jatayu fought with Ravan. Yesterday you saw Ravan was kidnapping Sita Devi, and Jatayu, the bird, he was going, flying. Ravan knew how to fly without machine. He was very, very materially powerful. So the Jatayu attacked him on the sky. Who are you? You're taking I shall fight. So Ravan was very powerful, he was defeated, Jatayu, but he fought. That is his service. Never mind, defeated. Similarly, we have to fight those who are opposing Krishna consciousness movement. We have to fight with them to our best capacity. Never mind, if you are defeated, that is also service. Krishna sees the service defeated, victorious, depend on Krishna. But fighting must be there. Karmanne badhikarasya mahapale sukadas. That is the meaning. You have to work for Krishna sincerely, intelligently, and victory or defeat, it doesn't matter. Just like Jatayu was defeated fighting with Ravana. His wings were cut off. Ravana was very strong. Lord Ramchandra, he did his last funeral ceremonies because he was a devotee. This is the process. Not that we have to learn something extra. Whatever capacity we have got, let us decide to render service to the Lord. It doesn't require that you must be very rich or very beautiful, very bodily strong. Nothing of this. Savai pungsang paro dharma jato bhakti radhukhaje ohituki apratihata. In any condition, your devotional service should not be stopped. That should be the principle. We are not going to stop any circumstance. And Krishna is prepared even to accept a little flower, little water, patram pushpam phalam toyam. He doesn't say, give me very luxurious and palatable dishes, then he will be satisfied. No. Real necessity is bhakti. Patram pushpam phalam toyam jomi bhaktya prajacchati. This is realness, bhaktya. Bhaktya mam abhijanati. Javana just. Therefore, we have to develop our bhakti, love for Krishna. Prema pumartha maha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has advised. People are after dharmartha kam moksha. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, even if you become liberated moksha, that is not the qualification to get favor of Krishna. Prema pumartha maha. Pancham purushat. People are trying to be very religious. That is good. Then economic, dharma, artha. Artha means economically very rich, opulent. Then kama, very expert in sense enjoyment. And then mukti, this is general demand. But Bhagavad says, no, these things are not qualifications. Dharma prujhita kaita vatra. Siddhartha Swami has said that mukti is also another cheating. Why mukti? Krishna does not demand that unless you are mukta, liberated, you cannot serve. No, you can serve in any condition. Avaitariya pratihata. Not that because first of all we have to become liberated. Because as soon as you begin bhakti, you are already liberated. The platform is so great that a bhakta, without any other ultra motive, is already liberated. Brahma bhuyaya sakalpat. Manchabhya vicharini bhakti yogena jasevate. Sagunan samatitayetan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Immediately. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam vaja. Aham tva sarva papibhya mokkhaisya. If Krishna takes charge of vanquishing all your reaction of sinful life, then that means immediately you are mukta, you are liberated. Liberation means we are entangled in this material world because we are creating one after another entanglement. Nunang pramatta kurute bikarma, because we are in such a position that we have to act obviously, not properly. Even if you do not deserve, even if you are very careful not to kill even an ant, still imperceptibly, you, while walking, you kill so many ants. And don't think that you are not sinful for that purpose. You become sinful, especially those who are non-devotees. They must be responsible for killing so many small creatures while walking or while there is water pot. You have seen so many small animals are there. Even by moving the water pot, you kill so many living entities. While igniting fire in the oven, there are so many living entities. You kill them. So consciously and unconsciously, we are in such a position in this material world that we have to commit sinful activities, even if we are very, very careful. We have seen the Jains, they are after non-violence. You'll find they keep a cloth like this so that the small insects may not enter the mouth. But these are artificial. You cannot check. In the air there are so many living entities. In the water there are so many living entities. You drink water, you cannot check it. It is not possible. But if you keep yourself fixed up in devotional service, then you are not bound. Jaggate karmannatru dukayam karma bandhana. If your life is dedicated for Jagga, for serving Krishna, then the inevitable sinful activities which we commit without any knowledge, we are not responsible. Mannimitte kitang papam punnayava kalgate. So our life should be dedicated simply for Krishna consciousness, then we are safe. Otherwise, we must be entangled with so many reaction of our activities and bound up in the repetition of birth and death. Mang aprapya nivartanti mittu samsara varma. Nunang pramatta kuruse vikarma jadindriya pritaya aprinoti na sadhu manne jato atmanoyam asannapi klesa deya sadeya. The safest position is, let us always be engaged in Krishna consciousness, then we make spiritually advanced and safe from the reaction of sinful life. So Prahlad Maharaj thought it that although he was born in a family, Asura family, Ugra Jata, still if he decides to serve Krishna, Lord Nrsimhadev, with bhakti, following the footprints of Gajajuthapaya, the king of elephants, he was animal. You know the story that he was attacked by a crocodile in the water. So there was struggle for existence between the two, and after all, the crocodile is the animal in the water. He had great strength, and the elephant, although he is also very big, powerful animal, but he was not an animal of the water. So he was very helpless. So at last he began to chant the holy name of the Lord and prayed. So he was saved. He was saved, and because the crocodile cut off the leg of the elephant, he was also saved, because he was Vaishnava. And this animal, crocodile, he was under the feet of a Vaishnava, so he was also saved. This is the story you know. So therefore, Chariya Vaishnava Seva, he indirectly gave service to the Vaishnava, and he also became delivered. So bhakti is so nice thing that very easily you can get favor of the Supreme Person. And if Krishna is pleased upon you, then what remains? Everything you get. Everything you get. Jasmin Vijnate Sarva Vedam Vijnat Bhavan. Easiest way to please Krishna, you don't require much money, much education, nothing of this sort. Simply, you require your heart. Krishna, you are my Lord, you are my master. Eternally, I am your servant. Eternally, let me be engaged in your service. That is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. This is the meaning of Hare Krishna mantra. O Krishna, O energy of Krishna, I am your servant. Somehow or other, I have now fallen in this material condition. Kindly pick me up and engage me in service. Oi nanda tanuja patitang kinkaranga mam visame bhamam budho. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaching us. Bhamam budho. This material world is just like a great ocean. Bhava. Bhava means repetition of birth and death.